Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Sunday the 28th of November 2021. In today's Millwall news we have one story and then we're going to jump into the statistical analysis of yesterday's result. So this story is about post-match comment from the Hull City manager, which wasn't included in yesterday's news roundup. It got published today. So Hull City boss McCann pleased that Way's side contained a threat of Millwall striker Matt Smith. This is from londonnewsonline.co.uk, South London Press's online website. It says Grant McCann was delighted that Hull City dealt with the threat of phenomenal Matt Smith in their 2-1 victory against Millwall on Saturday. George Honeyman gave the Tigers the lead in the first half before Tom Bradshaw equalised just before the break. Former AFC Wimbledon loanee Ryan Longman taps home just after the restart to condemn the Lions to their 5th defeat of the season. Hull boss McCann said, "We had to be strong at the end. When Millwall bring on Matt Smith, they're dangerous in terms of balls coming into the box. He's phenomenal in the air, so we had to be good on second balls. Most of the time we were, and we limited them to not many real efforts on our goal, although we didn't have many ourselves. We were disappointed to concede, but sometimes you've got to hold your hands up and say, it's a good bit of play from Millwall. It was a good play from Benicofobia and great finish from Bradshaw. The changing room was a little bit down at half time because of it, but we picked up. We said we can't affect that. It's gone. Let's see if we can start the second half well. We did that and we scored off another corner, albeit the second phase. But I was pleased we were alive in the box. Josh McGuinness has got a shot off and Ryan has tapped it in. It was another good win." So there's post-match comments from the Hull City manager. After that 2-1 loss for Millwall there yesterday, and now we're going to take a look at the stats behind that result. And this is from experimental361.com. This is the XG over the length of the 90-minute game, and you can see here they give the XG as 1.4 to Millwall and 1.3 to Hull. So in terms of the quality of chances created and how many goals you should have got from them, we were slightly under and they were way over. You can see after they went 2-0 up, or 2-1 up, they didn't have another shot on target. They didn't create any more XG after that second goal. They basically tried to defend for the rest of the second half. So just a shame we couldn't get that goal, and we had a really good chance of 61 minutes. Best chance of the game. We see the blue line jump up quite a bit. That was a really good chance there. I've just watched the whole game back, replay on iFollow, and it's a bit of a messy game. Some players did play really well and really badly in the same game. Quite bizarre. No real consistency in play from anyone, probably except for Benicofobia. Like players who had moments of brilliance and moments of madness. Ojo, McNamara, maybe Billy Mitchell. Where was Jed Wallace? Hardly noticed him. Didn't really do anything. In the first half, he was playing on the left wing, and he's completely lost out there doing nothing. I don't know whose idea it was to play him out there. Second half, he got into it a bit more, playing on the right, but couldn't really get anything going. That's 2 games in a row. He hasn't really done anything. Is that signifying something else going on there? I don't know. Maybe he's just a bit tired. I don't know. But we keep getting stories about some signings. We're getting into the season. It's, as I said, everyone in the whole world's looking forward to Christmas, and these players, they're looking forward to January. That's when the transfer window opens, and that's when deals can get done. Even if they're out of contract, maybe they might not move to another club, but they can get a deal signed up for next summer, so they can move on to another job. when they finish the one they're at this now, they can move on to another club in July. They can get that all signed, sealed, and delivered in January. So that's is Jed are there things happening behind the scene with Jed? I don't know. But it's 2 games in a row he's been virtually anonymous. Okay, so there you go. This is we attacked more. Just bit of a shame that we had some chances that didn't go in. They were really good chances. Nojo in swinging corner, George Saville flicked it in. Danny McNamara shot. Benephobia was upset. I think we would have crossed it, but McNamara, like, he did enough to get in there, and when you get that chance, you got to shoot. Now you could have laid it off for Benephobia, but when you go on a run like that, there's only one thing on your mind, and that's to volley it at the goal, and at least he got it on target and got a corner out of it. But yeah. And I've got to say that the goal was absolutely amazing play by Benephobia. He gets the ball, takes a touch, looks up, sees the future, because Bradshaw's not even in a position to move forward. He's just going to start to go forward. And Benephobia looks up, looks straight back down, looks at his foot, looks at the ball, plays the ball through. Absolutely brilliant. He was looking into the future when he did that, and that's the kind of quality that you can tell that he has, you know. Compared to some other players, that really was excellent play to put that ball through for an assist by Benephobia. Yeah. So let's move on now to this website, infogoal.net, and you can see here the match events, the goals, yellow cards, the substitutions, they're all there. Now they give the XG as a bigger difference. They actually give it in favour of Hull City, 1.7 to 1.11, which is interesting. So now I'm not going to look at the lineup on this anymore, because this doesn't really make sense. We're going to look at the numbers here. So we actually had more possession, which is surprising, but apparently during that spell in the second half when they were just defending, our possession went up to like 70%. They really were just all out defending, not really trying to do anything. So we won possession, but couldn't win the game. So possession percentage 47 to 53, attempts on target 5 to 3, attempts off target 4 to 4, block shots 3 to 2. So that's a bit closer than I thought it was. Goalkeeper saves 4 to 1. Yeah, their goalkeeper on loan from Liverpool, I believe. He was very well for them. We'll see what his rating is later on, but I'm sure it's going to be high. Maybe he might be man of the match. I'm not too sure. Total passes 335 to 468, so we outpassed them as well. 221 to 344. They had 7 corners, we had 5. 1 offsides to 0 for us. 8 to 11 fouls and 2 to 2 yellow cards. So there you go. And let's move on to the XG on the map. Where are we going? So there you go. Them and us in terms of XG's shots on target plotted on the map. And there's our goal there. And we had, quite amazingly, a lot of chances inside the area. Only 3 chances outside the area. And there's a lot of chances there over 90 minutes for us on an away game. And you can see here, we restricted them quite a lot, except the 2 chances we didn't restrict them to, or the 2 goals they got. And it was, one of them was quite a calamitous situation. The first one, McNamara coming forward. That day I get a breakaway, he comes forward, he dives in, doesn't get the ball, the guy shimmies over him, and he's away. And then then it ends up going in from a cross, and it goes out wide. Then the cross comes in, Hutchinson jumps up, and it looks like he gets a flick on it. I don't know how he missed the header. I don't know how he missed the header. It seemed like he did hit his head, but he didn't get a full weight on it. Yeah, and then the guy knocks it in for point blank range, and then the second goal, like it's from a corner, comes across, McNamara heads it out to the edge of the area, no one's there. Their player gets it, hits a shot, deflects off a Millwall player, outwards, deflects off, I think, another Millwall player, hits Billy Mitchell, goes to Josh McGuinness. Josh McGuinness comes away with it. Shoots towards goal. Biakowski saves it by patting it down, and then the whole geezer follows up and just knocks into the goal. So that was a bit unlucky with all the bobbling and the deflections that landed perfectly for them. So a bit unlucky to lose that one, but it is what it is. Let's have a look at first half. So you can see first half they were doing a lot more. We had our moments, and second half I would imagine that's all for us. Yeah, they had 3 chances. One of them was the goal. As soon as they scored that, they shut up shop. That was so here's the first shot from McGuinness. That's the one that got saved, and then straight after, Longman hits it in. And here we are. These chances here. Someone had a shot from out there with a phobia. Okay. Our best chance, that was a McNamara one when he hit it towards goal instead of sliding it through for Benicophobe, and he seemed visibly upset about that, but it is what it is. So was that a fair result? So okay, they say this is a fair result with 92 out of 100. That's a fair result. I guess so. Let's move on now to whoscored.com. What did they say? Match summary. Millwall stole the ball often from the opposition, were effective at creating goals, scoring opportunities from counter-attacks, were poor at finishing. Yes, we were. We played with width, we attacked down the left-hand side, dominated possession. And here they go, attempts 10 to 11, 5 to 8 open play, 5 to 2 set pieces, 0 to 1 counter-attack. And you can see they had 10 shots, they scored 2 goals. We had 11, we scored 1. So they converted 20%, we converted 9. Not too good. There's the attacking directions. There's where the shots came from. There's where the areas where the shots are taken. That's where most of it was played in the middle. Not much played in our third. Player positions, you can see. They did what a lot of teams used to do earlier in the season. They packed the midfield, overrun us in midfield. It's all very well and good playing attacking players, but when you're playing them out wide, there's a gap in the middle. Look at the gap between, George Saville and Billy Mitchell, and then you're depending on the centre backs to push up and fill those gaps, which then leaves a gap for the players to play in behind them. And that's what happened with the goal. There was a gap there. The ball got played through. Danny McNamara was like, fuck. So he runs forward. He lunges in. Maybe he could have just stood him up, but he lunges in. Geezer gets past him, boom, they're away. Because the defenders have to go forward to fill the gap that's in the middle. So there you go. Pack in the middle like we used to get done before. Okay. Moving on. So if you look at the club badges at the top right, you can see average player rating for the team 6.68 for Hull, 6.47 for Millwall. So a difference there, but not much of a difference. Only 10,613 fans in that stadium there. And here you can see the players. So who got man of the match? Honeyman got man of the match, 7.7. A lot of players for them on, well, not a lot, but a few. The goalkeeper 7, Longman 7.2, McGuinness 7.0, and for us, Hutchison and Afobe just on the 7s. And Hutchison the highest rated player for us, Afobe next. So that really was a good bit of play by Afobe. The class was there to see. He knew where to play it before it even happened. He saw into the future. Literally. If he saw that, okay, what's happening? He's there, but he's going to run forward. So when he runs forward, he's going to be there. So he looks up, looks back down in literally split second, less than 1 second. Looks up, looks back down, looks at his feet, looks at the ball, plays the ball through without looking. Pin perfect. Boom. Bradshaw's away. Van Dabidozi scores. Absolutely brilliant assist by Afobe there. So what we got? Total shots 10 to 11, and these are the players who had them. So Afobe with 5 shots. So quite remarkable that he didn't score, having 5 shots. But you can see from them, everyone, nearly the whole fucking team, had a shot except for the goalkeeper and 2 of the defenders. Possession wise, yeah, we had that, but it was us mopping up at the back. Ballard, Hutchison, Wallace, they had most of the possession on the ball. Saville 3.9, Mitchell 6.4. Pass success percentage. So Saville 84, Hutchison 85, Bradshaw lowest 62. Dribbles 4 to 4. Ojo and Murray Wallace with the dribbling there. Wasn't really a game for dribbling with the awful weather conditions. Aerials 1, pretty much even, 19 to 20. As you can see here, the whole team for them, straight down the middle. Just the 2 wingers and the goalkeeper didn't win an aerial. For us, Afobe won 2. But Ballard and Smith were the winners there. Tackles, 15 to 14. So, there's the tackling. Corners, 7 to 5. Dispossessed, 6 to 6. Okay, so let's now move on to the player ratings a bit more clearly. So ratings for Millwall: 7.25 Hutch, 7 Afobe, and Bart at the bottom, 5.94. I suppose it's because of the number of shots he faced and the goals that went in. Probably down to his poor distribution as well, I imagine. Let's look at the subs. So none of the subs coming on got higher score than the players they replaced, I can see. So Billy Mitchell 6.18, Jed Wallace 6.22. That's 2 stinkers in a row for Jed. We'll see what he does against Birmingham. Is he playing with a knock? Is he injured? Is he? What's happening? What's happening, Jed? What is happening? So who had the most touches? Probably Hutch, I imagine. Oh, it's Murray Wallace 98, McNamara 88, Ballard 87, Hutch 76. They basically let us have the ball for the second half. In the first half, they were actually pressing us high up, and they were harrying us all over the pitch up front, trying to get the ball off us, not giving us any time, closing down, not letting us play simple passes. But second half, after they got their goal, they're just like, if you're in your half, you can have the ball. I don't really care. Yeah, and we just played it around at the back, trying to find a way forward. Didn't really happen. Couldn't counter because they were playing too deep. So just had to put the pressure on and try and hope that they made a mistake, and it didn't really come. So let's have a look at offense. So we've seen the shots. So Benicophobe 5 shots, 1 on target. Bradshaw 2 and 2, got his goal. McNamara 1-1. So we've had 6 players having a shot. How many were on target? 4. Okay. Unscheduled touches, poor ball control. Well, it was bad weather out there. A lot of slipping and sliding and stuff. And the ref was being a bit easy on the whistle, a bit easy to blow the whistle there. Defensively, who had the most tackles? Ballard, Mitchell. Interceptions, Hutch 5. Okay, clearances. Oh, well, that explains high rating there, getting 8 clearances. You put those type of numbers up, that bumps your score up. Even Benicophobe was doing well. He did headed 1 corner away, quite far. Very good stuff from Benicophobe today. Billy Mitchell blocked shots 2 and 1, so they blocked those shots. Who gave away the fouls? Saville, Bradshaw. Passing wise, what have we got here? So Ballard, Hutchinson, Murray Wallace, Billy Mitchell, Danny McNamara with the most passes. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Let's look at crosses and accurate crosses. Crosses and accurate crosses. Jed Wallace 10 and 2. Oh, Jed. What's happening, Jed? Murray Wallace 4 and 1. McNamara 4 and 1. Mason Bennett 4 and 1. Shea Ojo 3 and 1. Benicophobe 2 and 1. And Tom Bradshaw 1-0. Long balls and accurate long balls. So Bart Biakowski not having the most long balls. No, he's number 6. Because Hull let us have let our defenders have the ball in their half for most of the second half after they scored. It's all defenders. It's Ballard, Hutchison, Murray Wallace, Danny McNamara with the long balls. 15 and 4, 13 and 10. That's another. There's your Hutchinson high score. 13 long balls, 10 of them are accurate. Murray Wallace 11 and 4, Danny McNamara 10 and 4. So there is the story of the game away at Hull. 2-1 loss. Now we move on to Birmingham, and let's see how we go in that. Hopefully it'll be a bit better than this game, and hopefully it'll be a win. Would be good. Would be nice. Anyway, thank you for watching.